if you bend down and run your fingers along one of those pale, pine tree-like stalks popping up between your paving slabs, you aren't looking at an ordinary garden weed. You are touching marestail, a living fossil that has survived asteroid strikes, ice ages, and millions of years of evolution without changing a single cell. Most folks see these bristly green brushes creeping across their borders and immediately reach for the strongest chemical weed killer on the shelf, spraying the foliage until it drips. They expect the green shoots to turn black and shrivel by the weekend, but they are playing right into an ancient trap. Marestail coats its hollow stems in a dense layer of natural silica, the very same mineral used to make glass, creating a thick, waxy armor that causes liquid sprays to bead up and roll harmlessly off into the dirt. The chemical never penetrates the plant's skin, but it poisons the earth around it, leaving the weed standing completely unharmed. My family has tended this same patch of ground for decades, and we learned long ago that trying to scorch a plant this tough with factory-bought sprays is like throwing water on a duck's back. The real secret to conquering a prehistoric survivor isn't trying to burn it down from the outside, but tricking its underground roots into pulling down a heavy, natural mineral load. Before we assemble our kitchen drench, we have to look beneath the surface and understand what makes marestail almost completely indestructible to normal digging or chopping. What you see above ground is only 5% of the actual plant. The rest is a massive, jet black underground root network of creeping rhizomes that can plunge up to 10 feet deep into the clay. If you grab the stem and pull, it snaps like brittle glass, leaving the entire root system intact and prompting the plant to send up 3 new shoots for every one you snapped off. The chemical companies sell you fast-acting contact sprays because they know the top foliage will die back for a week, making you think the product worked. But down in the dark, the deep taproots remain wide awake, drawing up fresh reserves and preparing an even thicker flush of shoots for the following month. When you use synthetic, salty formulas, you actually destroy the surrounding soil biology, killing off the beneficial microbes that would naturally compete with the weed for space and moisture. We don't want to fight the soil. We want to alter the mineral density right around the main root plate so the plant loses its ability to manage its own internal pressure. To prepare this heavy, root-penetrating brew, you will need to pull 3 basic ingredients from your pantry shelf and garden shed, making sure to measure them carefully to get the proper concentration. You will need 1 gallon of warm rainwater, 2 cups of plain Epsom salts, magnesium sulfate, and 2 tablespoons of pure liquid kelp extract. As the old saying goes on our farm, you don't break an oak by chopping its leaves. You loosen the soil around its roots until the tree drops under its own weight. If you pour this solution immediately after stirring, you will fail, because raw minerals will simply sit on top of the soil without sinking down to the rhizomes. You must mix these ingredients thoroughly in a plastic bucket until the salt is completely dissolved. Then let the liquid rest in the open air for exactly 6 hours to allow the trace compounds to fully bind. Each component serves a precise biological role in breaking down the plant's defenses. Warm rainwater, soft. Chlorine-free water penetrates dry topsoil quickly, carrying our active ingredients down past the waxy surface layer without alarming the root casing. Epsom salts, a heavy concentration of magnesium, saturates the immediate root zone, forcing the rhizomes to draw in a dense mineral load that disrupts their internal fluid balance. Liquid kelp extract, rich in potassium and organic hormones. This dense liquid softens the soil structure around the root crown, tricking the rhizome into opening its lower intake channels so the heavy solution sinks straight into the plant's core. When your rested drench is ready, you must follow the laws of application strictly, because hasty work will only waste your time and your ingredients. Never spray this tonic onto the green, needle-like branches, as the waxy coating will cause it to bead up and run off onto your desirable plants. Instead, take a narrow wooden stake or a screwdriver and gently push 4-inch pilot holes into the dirt right around the base of the central stalks, opening direct channels straight to the underground crown. Slowly pour 1 pint of the liquid directly into the pilot holes late in the afternoon, just as the sun goes down and the ground begins to cool. The lowering temperature forces the deep roots to draw moisture inward from the surface soil, pulling the mineral drench deep into the subterranean rhizome network overnight. Repeat this process once every 3 weeks through the peak of summer, giving the ground ample time to absorb the mixture without shocking the surrounding earth. Be patient, stay disciplined, and let the quiet weight of time do the work for you. Tell me down in the comments section what county you are gardening in this year, and plainly describe whether your marestail is popping up in heavy clay borders, dry gravel paths, or right through your lawn.